Hello, snowboarders of the internet. I'm your host, Avran LeFeber, and this is Top 5s, the only weekly Top 5 show in snowboarding that you tune into to find out what I think the snowboard industry should be doing to fix things. That's right, for all you snowboard industry heads that tune into this channel, you need to watch this. Got some ideas. A lot of you don't seem to listen to me, some of you do. Let's see if we can fix a few things. Also, if you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way, you're not missing any of the programming we've got coming out for you. Number 5, marketing to beginners better. We need to do a better job. When I ask a company for beginner stuff and the response is, why? We don't market that? You're failing. You're losing an entry-level market. There is not a lot of reviews or information about beginner stuff out there. We should be doing a better job because if we hook them at an earlier level, their loyalty to the brand tends to be better and their loyalty to snowboarding tends to be better, and that creates repeat customers. We need to get rid of this loss rate that we have when people start out, when they go from rental to buying their equipment to continuing to go. The amount of days that the average person snowboarding gets on snow keeps diminishing year by year. We should figure out a way to raise that, get that enjoyability, and help them. The fact that certain other people in the sphere that I'm in won't even ride beginner stuff or recommend it, bullshit. Get out and ride a bunch of beginner stuff. I love riding beginner bindings and beginner boards so that I can go out there and talk to these people and be like, hey, okay, yeah, we're gonna get you a beginner board, but it's not like a full never ever. You're gonna be able to progress with it and move on. We need to do that. We need to be better at how we get them into the boots, the marketing behind all of that. We fail miserably. I even think that I don't do as good of a job as I could. I see gaps that we could do better, and across the whole industry, it should be better. So if you work for a brand and I reach out and I ask for beginner stuff, do not question it. Just send it. It's good for everyone all the way around. And if other people reach out because they want to review it, do it. Let's promote it. I'm not saying that everyone needs to review beginner stuff. I'm just saying we need more options out there so that people are getting hooked easier. And because let's be real, I'm not the most approachable person for snowboarding. I'm kind of a dickhead. I'm an asshole. That's what I am. I'm the cantankerous misanthrope uncle of snowboarding. I'm not the guy that you want as the face getting these people in. But I at least can talk the tech, and some people can't. So we got to figure out a way to do a better job at this, people. We do. We're blowing it here. Number 4, marketing the community side of snowboarding. Snowboarding is very diverse. We have a deep cultural history amongst snowboarders, and we also have a lot of different communities that are segmented in snowboarding. We should be marketing that, promoting that, and doing a better job with that. If you look at how Red Bull Heavy Metal in Boston went off, that was insane. But the X Games in Aspen charging tickets, nobody went to it this year. Nobody went to Dew Tour really to watch. We need to build that back up. We need to get more of these events, getting people together and just make it more community driven than it's been. We really, really need to get the community together. We need to get more events that build all of that, more fun days of riding, more demo days, stuff like that. We need to bring that all together. If we can do that, I think we will build more snowboarders and less people that snowboard, which is good because we need more snowboarders out there. And we will get more people that just support snowboarding as a whole and understand it. Number 3, we've got to change our graphic/equipment cycle so it's a little bit longer. It's such a short window with climate change, the economy, just everything going on in the world. We need a longer window of keeping stuff on the shelves instead of trying to pump out the new, even if nothing changed. I think black boot, black binding combo that lasts for 3 years of a cycle for most brands would make sense. And then you can do a limited pro model colorway every year in there, even though the boot hasn't changed or the binding hasn't changed, because you do a black, a white, and then you do these multicolored versions or whatever in there. You're going to allow people to go, oh, okay, and you're going to allow shops to go, oh, this is great. We don't have to come off price so that we can reprogram people to not be like, oh, we should buy in the off season when it comes down in price. This would put more money into the industry. A 2-year graphic on certain types of snowboards makes sense. Look at Karua. Karua is a great example of that. White top sheets, red bases, black top sheets, black bases. Shit doesn't change until they sell through and then they redo it, but like, you don't have to have shops selling it off price, and that's going to do it. And then the other thing is in there, like let's say you've got this regular model, but you could put a pro model graphic out for that year, and let's say they've got a 3-year contract or a 2-year contract, they could put a different graphic on there, limited runway, and you could do some of the profits from that going as a royalty back to the rider. So now the rider is getting more money. Also, because that'll change how video projects could be done, because now you've got a bigger window to run that video project. They've got a bigger window to film with. And so if they filmed the first year of it, then they drop it for the second year, you've got new video footage to put out for that second year of selling that product. It's just a good idea in the grand scheme of things. I don't think every brand's gonna do it, as I said, but something to definitely consider. Number 2. Understanding that new media is new and old media is old. I don't really understand why everyone's got this nostalgia that like, we've got to just prop up the snowboard magazines. It's outdated content. Like a lot of people are just getting their stuff from Instagram. They're watching YouTube. They're doing this. Invest in new media. Like if you're old media, change. Don't stagnate. I'm still trying to figure out who the hell reads Snowboard Mag. Like Mike Basher's a great guy, but who reads that magazine? That publication fucking sucks. It's on life support. And Snowboarder Mag, like what the hell's going on with that? Slush is kind of trying to do a hybrid of it, but I don't think they do a good job. Torment does a good job. I think they do a good job. And there's like these other smaller publications that are building up. White Lines, trash. Like I'll just be honest, it's trash. Straight trash. Like maybe it's time that all you companies that are still buying ads with these reevaluate. Is it working? I like that I see more companies investing in Bombhole, Airtime, even the Effin' Rad podcast. I'm not a podcast guy, but it's cool to see companies investing in them. That's great. They're building that up. That's a different dynamic. New media sheds new light on things. And like the funny thing is, I've had this conversation for 20 years with what I've done, and where people are like, you're new media. I'm like, I'm 20 fucking years deep in this shit now. Like I'm not new. I've just changed platforms. Like we should be looking at what's new, what can we do, how do we interact, how do we build that community, how do we work with it. So many people in snowboarding that are like, we're progressive and we're think outside the box, just stagnate. It's like you turn 45 and you just die and you just want to go with what worked. And it's funny when you talk to people my age, I'm 42 or older, and they're like, well, this used to work. And I was like, but it's not working now. So why are we still trying to get that to work? Like progressively, we should be thinking, hey, how do we reach more? How do we reach more? How do we reach more? Like we should be thinking outside the box. Old media is old for a reason. Honorable mentions, all great options, but just didn't crack the top 5 of my list. Width at the inserts. Oh my God, could we just, even if it's at the reference stance, what's the width right there? Waist width? We're not mounting our friggin' bindings in the center of our snowboard. Waist width refers to skis. They need to know that width because there's that center mount on there. We're mounting at the inserts. What's the width under there? Everyone will be like, I can't ride a 25.5 waist width with my size 9 boots. I'm gonna boot out. No, you're not. You're not gonna boot out. It's wider at the inserts. Like, come on, let's think about this. This would be a great thing. And I see that some brands are starting to do this. Nidecker, I think even Yes is doing it. Marhar did it. They were one of the first to do it. Been bitching about this for like 2 decades now. Like, let's do this, guys. Let's just make this a measurement that should be on the spec sheet. It will make everyone's lives better. More grassroots / public events. Grassroots events are great, but you're trying to put this off on the reps to do it, and they've got a lot on their plate, and they've got a diminishing profitability return. Let's invest in that a little bit more, and more public demos. One of the biggest things that I see is I wish I could demo this, but I've got to listen to you to get it. Or, hey, do you know where I could get in a public demo? Or do you think this shop would do it? Like, if you're not going to do public demos, go through your list of shops, figure out who ordered demos, make a comprehensive list, and monthly blast it on your socials. Let's get people out demoing more product. Or if you are doing a demo, let's get more people out there. If you're a shop and you're watching this, let's talk to the reps. Let's try to set up a collab shop / that public demo with your local resort. Let's get more people out demoing product. Yes, I understand from a rep's perspective, sometimes talking to the general public is tedious. Trust me, I do it all day. Some of the stupid questions that you people, and you know who you are, that are watching this, leave me. I shake my head, pound my head against the wall. Sometimes I just scream into the void of night, whatever I can do to cope with it. But maybe we need to be doing a slightly better job here, people. Then the final honorable mention, it's time to admit that some of these snow influencers are shit. There's a lot of them. Hold them accountable. Like, holy crap. Don't work with them. Like, just don't. A lot of them buy their audience. You can see it. Go on Social Blade and then just run their account through there. You can see when they suddenly spike up a couple 100,000. They bought their audience. Like, you don't need to work with them. Like, just admit they suck. And if their fan base or someone's like, hey, you guys aren't working with this person, just go, hey, they're just not what we deem good for snowboarding. It's fine to hold people accountable in it, but behind closed doors, a lot of you are like, you're the one that needs to talk about it. I'm fucking tired of it. Everyone knows my stance on it. Not all influencers are the same. Some are better than others. Some can snowboard. Some of them are just grifting people. Like, Jesus Christ. You guys not admitting that these people suck is the reason we got Clue Bindings and Dope and Montech out there and these shitty knockoff goggle companies. Like, fuck. Anyways, I could make a whole video on this, and if you want me to, leave a comment down below because I will. These are all honorable mentions. Great options, just barely didn't crack the actual top 5 of this list. And the number one thing that the snowboard industry should do is be more consistent on key messaging, whether it's climate change, climate shift, tariffs, whatever it is. Like, you guys know each other. We're not a really crazy big industry. A lot of people know each other. A lot of brands have had different people work there. We should all be talking and figuring out, hey, what's the messaging on this? What's the messaging on this? Whether it's how we get more beginners in, whether it's, oh, we're having a bad winter in North America. How do we do that? How do we help the shops? How do we do it? If we'd all communicate a little bit better, I think we could strengthen things. I know this sounds idealistic, but holy shit. Some of the mixed messaging I see from people are like, no, the winter's really good. And I'm sitting here and I'm just like, it's Christmas Day, it's 65 degrees. Like, this isn't good. It's bad. Like, I'm part of the problem. I can deny, I can admit that. Like, I'm not denying this, but holy crap. Like, we should get together and be a little more consistent on our messaging. Like, whether that's what beginners can expect, why we need to have the width at the insert pack, how we should be promoting our media, how we should be promoting any snow influencers that are good. It should all be consistent. That's how it should be. This inconsistency or lack of communication does hinder us, people. I see it every day. So let's fix this. You know who you are. Reach out. I've got many ideas. All right, this has been my top 5 list of things the snowboard industry should do. I don't even care if you disagree with it because it's my list. Anyways, if you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the programming we've got coming out for you. And if you like what we're doing over here and you want to support us further, because, well, let's be real, we're not running ads on everything from inside the snowboard industry, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP. Literally, this is how we fund a lot of what we do over here. That's our Patreon.